I bought a comic book collection while at King Con. All right, guys, we are going to get into this video. I actually purchased a comic book collection in the parking lot of the hotel where the convention was Friday night, the day before the show. So before we get into it, if you could hit that subscription button, that notification bell, the thumbs up if you enjoy the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we're going to get right into it. My man Augie reached out to me through the website. He was down in Jersey, and logistically, we just couldn't make it work. We couldn't get it going. We couldn't line things up. Mostly my fault. I was super busy getting ready for shows. And then, sheer coincidence, I was down in Jersey for King Con, reached out, and he was able to meet me. So here you go. You get to see a little bit right now. All right, guys, I'm actually at King Con. I was in the middle of setting up my booth, and I am actually meeting somebody outside to purchase a collection. Fingers crossed it actually works out while I have the U-Haul here. So I'm meeting them right now. We'll see. I don't even remember what he has. We'll see in a minute. All right, guys. So here we go. We're flipping through a lot of different titles. Here's some X Factor. While I'm flipping through, I do want to mention, don't forget to follow me over. Ooh, nice book. Follow me over on Instagram, VERYGARY_comics, TikTok, VERYGARY_comics, Twitter, VERYGARY_comics, and of course, don't forget Whatnot. We'll be taking those auctions you guys love so much and condensing and streamlining them, bringing the same quality of books over to Whatnot. Download the app. Check the link down below in the bio, or in the description, I should say, of this video. Ooh, some ASM. Again, a lot of obscure titles mixed with some good titles. Not a lot to write home about here. Some Wolverine. You know, you see you get one or two major titles and then boom, we switch over. And as I say that, here comes a bunch of X-Men. Flipping. Oh, some Kingdom Come is nice. We've got more here. I think I only flipped through a couple boxes. Some DC, kind of heavy on the DC and indie stuff, more so than Marvel. And as I say that, here comes the Marvel books. Oh, some My Little Pony, good stuff. Some X-Men. More My Little Pony. Those end up going to my daughter. Southern Cross, Nameless. Got a bunch of different stuff in here. Some Velvet. This stuff was, Harley stuff's not too bad, especially the early, was that 2000 that run came out. Pretty random. This was a quantity purchase. There was some quality in here, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of stuff. And quickly, we're just going to go over just how much was in here right after this last box. So as you see, some short boxes there, a bunch of long boxes there, and I believe some more in the back. All right, so there you go. You saw just a little bit of what was in there. We are going to go over some keys and numbers. So first numbers I wanted to give you are this. We had a total of 15 long boxes, 9 short boxes, so a good amount of books, very obscure, random stuff. There was a good amount of Walking Dead. Not that that's obscure. There were definitely some weird titles, but we did have a lot of Walking Dead and a lot of Invincible, which is not bad. It's good stuff, decent stuff. A lot of indie titles, a tremendous amount of indie titles, and you'll see as we go through this here. So let's start off. Let's talk Spawn, huh? A lot of Spawn in there. The first one I picked up out of there that was of significance was Spawn 216, the sketch variant, I believe. This goes for a couple dollars. I was really surprised about this one. And let's talk, too, about some of those Todd McFarlane homage covers. The first one is 228, that Action Comics #1. You know how much Todd likes to do those. And Todd, the only person Todd likes to homage, probably the most, I should say, is himself. And that would be this next book. This was Spawn 230, basically redoing his Batman cover, but I'm not complaining. It's great. I love all this work. It's fantastic. Now, the next batch of Spawn books are actually super limited print runs. I guess they weren't ordered. So I think all the print runs are like 20,000 or less, which is pretty low. Let's start with number 240. That was on there. And these covers were great. 241, the same goes for this one. Very limited, hard. I don't know if I should say hard to find, but they're a little pricey. Number 238, that was in there as well. And last but not least, number 243, all low print run Spawn books. Now let's get into the stuff that you know a little bit more, some familiar stuff that you guys are probably familiar with. We'll start out with New Mutants. How about number 87? This is the first appearance of Cable, and this is a first print. $100 book. A lot of the books on this list so far, except for that sketch, are about $100 books. $75 to $125, depending on condition. How about Daredevil number 9, First Echo? This book is hot. For obvious reasons. For you guys who don't know, Echo may be showing up in the Hawkeye series, maybe showing up in some others. Was Moon Knight even talked about? She might be getting her own series. I don't know at this point. The rumors are all over the place. It's a safe bet, though, that Echo will be showing up sometime soon. How about Captain America number 6, the Brubaker run? This is the first Winter Soldier. This book actually came in 2 different covers. Only one in this collection. Some more indie stuff. You guys will like this one. Saga number 1. I've had a lot of luck with this book. When I find it, it's usually a 9.8. This one, not so much. Probably like a 9.2, 9.4. Next, let's go back to New Mutants. How about this? How about New Mutants 98? First appearance of Deadpool. That was in there, which is great. Always like finding those. Not high grade, but still nice to find. Amazing Spider-Man number 361. First appearance of Carnage. This book is all over the place, but still great to find. Love finding this book. Little DC. We're going to hop all over the place. DC. This is the Batman Harley Quinn. This is the Black Alex Ross cover. This is the first appearance of Harley Quinn in DC continuity, because we all know her first appearance is Batman Adventures number 12, which was in here. Batman Adventures number 12. This is a newsstand copy, probably like an 8.5, 8085. A lot of spine ticks on this one. Still a great find. Okay. Young Avengers number 1. Another one. Great find. Probably a couple $100 for that book. Inhumans number 5. First, Yelena Belova. I like finding this book. We know Yelena is the new Widow. She will be our Black Widow, or maybe not Black Widow, but a Widow in the MCU. She's going to probably be around for a while. And I think we know she's going to be in the Hawkeye series. I think that's pretty much confirmed too, from end credit scenes. Spoiler alert, if I remember right. Last but not least, NYX number 3. First X-23, a very high-grade copy of this. A lot of these books will be going to New York Comic Con. Oh, actually, they already did. This is post-New York Comic Con. I've recorded so behind on recording videos, guys. So you're seeing this post New York Comic Con. I'm recording this post New York Comic Con. Some of these books may already be gone. Otherwise, things that came back from New York, and I think Young Avengers did, I think Batman Adventures 12 did, and I think the X-23 did. Those are going to go off to CGC. Do need to clean and a press, and they will be going off. A lot of these books that didn't make it back, or that did make it back from the show, will be heading off because I don't have a show for a while. So why not just send the books out to CGC? Who cares how long it takes? Saga number 1, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for the bigger books in this batch of stuff. I went through a lot, and guys, a lot of obscure titles, not a lot of mainstream big time stuff. Just happened to hit on some of this 90s stuff, and between the X-23, Young Avengers just struck gold. I don't even remember how much I paid, so I want to apologize because it was so long ago. I don't think I paid over $2,500, maybe $3,000. Jeez, I don't remember. This was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And I think a New Year's resolution, I'm going to do a better job writing down and keeping track what I spend on some of these collections. And more importantly, individual books, because I do buy individual books at shows once in a while and I forget what I pay. So that's probably not good. I should probably keep better records. So that's this collection. Again, this was picked up in the parking lot of King Con at the Holiday Inn. Looking forward to that show. There's already talk and chatter with Greg from King Con about the next one. You're looking at the springtime. I don't have any dates to confirm, just tentative dates for now. But if you missed it the first time, definitely, if you're in the Northeast, you may want to look into coming this second show, spring 2022. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you do, please hit that thumbs up on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this batch. These are all the big keys out of all those boxes. This is what we came out with. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching again. And as always, keep it comics.